Hi, hello, welcome to our channel Chemistry Era. This is Anil. Today we are going to learn about neutralization. Before going to learn about neutralization, let us try to perform a simple lab activity. In order to perform the lab activity, take two beakers, fill them with water, add sodium hydroxide pellets in one beaker. Formula of sodium hydroxide is NaOH, and hydrochloric acid solution, concentrated hydrochloric acid, formula is HCl, to another beaker. Stir them with the help of a glass rod so that they are going to be a perfect solutions. Now take another beaker, take little quantity of sodium hydroxide solution in it and add 2 drops of phenolphthalein indicator to it. As you know, whenever phenolphthalein indicator is added to a base, it turns to pink color, and when it is added to an acid, the solution becomes colorless. Here in this case, whenever phenolphthalein is added to the sodium hydroxide solution, the entire solution immediately turns to pink color, which says that the sodium hydroxide is basic in nature. I repeat, in a beaker, if you take sodium hydroxide solution and add phenolphthalein indicator to it, the entire solution turns to pink color, which indicates that sodium hydroxide is basic in nature. Now start adding hydrochloric acid to it. When you slowly adding hydrochloric acid solution drop wise, the solution start fading its color. After a certain instant of time, the entire solution becomes colorless. Is it amazing? Yeah. Here, whenever you start adding hydrochloric acid to it, the entire solution becomes colorless. Now again, start adding NaOH to it. After some time, what happens, you know, the entire solution again becomes pink color, means the solution is again turns into basic. Now add hydrochloric acid again, the solution becomes colorless. Here at the first instant of time, the solution is basic in nature, right? When you start adding hydrochloric acid to it, what happens? The strength of or the basic strength of NaOH becoming less, or we can say that sodium hydroxide solution power, that is that basic power, gradually decreased by hydrochloric acid. That is that means an acid is diminishing, or acid is lowering the strength of a base. This process of reaction of acid with base is called neutralization. I repeat, the process of reaction of acid with base is called as neutralization. Now let us try to write an equation for the reaction between sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid. See here, sodium hydroxide plus hydrochloric acid. When sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid are reacting together, they are forming a sodium chloride and water. Formula of sodium hydroxide is NaOH. Formula of hydrochloric acid is HCl. Formula of sodium chloride is NaCl, and formula of water is H2O. NaOH plus HCl gives NaCl plus H2O. See whether the reaction is balanced or not. The reaction is already balanced, there is no need to balance the equation. Such equations are called as well balanced equations or stoichiometric equations. Well balanced equations or stoichiometric equations. Now let us try to write the generalized equation for the reaction between acid and base. Sodium hydroxide is a base, hydrochloric acid is an acid, base plus acid gives sodium chloride is a salt. Salt, H2O means water, that's it, which is very important. Try to underline here. When acid or base react together, it is going to form salt and water. So the reaction between acid and base to form salt and water is called as a neutralization reaction. I repeat, the reaction between acid and base to form salt and water is called a neutralization reaction. Now let us try to perform the lab activity so that you can understand it much better. Hi, hello, welcome to our channel Chemistry Era. This is Anil. Today we are going to learn about neutralization reaction. In order to understand neutralization reaction, first I have taken two beakers. In first beaker I am going to take sodium hydroxide pellets, and I am going to drop the sodium hydroxide pellets in water in a beaker. Then I am going to add a sufficient amount of water to the sodium hydroxide pellets. This is how I am going to prepare a solution of sodium hydroxide. In order to prepare an acid, first I am going to take sufficient amount of water in a beaker. Then I am going to take some hydrochloric acid solution, and I am going to add a very few amount of hydrochloric acid solution to it. So here in this process I think you are able to see that firstly I have taken beaker which is filled with water, then I am adding acid to it. So this is a solution of acid and this is a solution of base. The base solution is a solution of sodium hydroxide, acid solution is a solution of hydrochloric acid. So in order to perform this activity, in a test tube I am going to take sodium hydroxide solution, about 2 to 3 ml of sodium hydroxide solution I am going to take it. So 2 to 3 ml of sodium hydroxide solution I am taking in a test tube. To which I am going to add phenolphthalein indicator to it. I think all of you know, when phenolphthalein indicator is added to sodium hydroxide, the solution turns to pink color, right? So as the solution is turning to pink color, we can say that the solution is basic in nature. Now I am going to add hydrochloric acid to this sodium hydroxide solution. See what is happening. When I keep on adding sodium hydroxide solution, when I keep on adding hydrochloric acid solution to sodium hydroxide solution, the pink color got disappeared. Do you know why the pink color got disappeared? The reason is whatever the sodium hydroxide is there, that got reacted by hydrochloric acid. I repeat, whatever the sodium hydroxide is there in this test tube, that was reacted by hydrochloric acid. Now let us try to understand what happens when NaOH is added again to it. See what happens. Now I am going to add sodium hydroxide to it. When I add sodium hydroxide again to it, the solution again becomes a pink color, means the solution is again basic in nature. That means whatever the excess of hydrochloric acid is there, that was reacted by NaOH solution. That means the solution is now basic in nature. So by this reaction we have to understand that there is a reaction between acid and base. That reaction between acid and base is called as a neutralization reaction. So neutralization is nothing but a reaction between acid and base.